Damn, that's bright. Un momento. I'm fucking almost 100% done with this fucking move. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Video Homicide, and we're starting a little bit later than expected, but that's fine. I hope everyone's having a dandy Friday night. There's something has to be done with this. I don't know what I should do about this fucking lighting. Turn that one off. Turn this one. That's not too shabby, I guess. As you can see, the place behind me is a fucking disaster because, again, this move has really made me fucking have to like, oh man, like just, I don't recommend moving. Okay, when you find a place that you love, stay there as long as you can. Otherwise, you're gonna be fucked. You will be moving for foreseeable rest of your life. Basically, since October, we got engaged on the 14th. I think on the 15th is when we found out we were getting this place, and it's just been like non-stop since then. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I'm putting my keys on the fucking table of that place or on the counter and then just walking away. And I'll never have to fucking go back again. Like, I mean, it was a great place to live and everything, but just like compiling all your fucking shit and like tossing shit and figuring and stuff. Just making sure that we're streaming good. So yeah, it is the last Friday night smoke sesh of 2023. Once again, not physically smoking in here, but vaping. And I took like 3 squares of an edible before, probably about like half an hour ago. So we'll see what happens with that. I do have some cool shit to show and talk about, but we're just gonna give it a few ticks to see if anyone pops in. I know it's late. Like, I do this shit late as fuck. I usually get a few people come in, but it's hard to, convince people to fucking stay awake to do this shit. There we go. I just got to make sure that shit's playing in the background because, like, if anyone was around the last couple of weeks, whatever it was, when I went to stream and it fucking, like, it didn't record for 30 minutes. I was on here talking and yeah, nope, nothing, man. Which is like, come on, dude. Like, I'm paying money for this Melon app bullshit. Least you can fucking do is operate properly. You got one job to do, yeah. You know what's fucking crazy is the last time that I made, or last time I did a stream, or maybe it was the channel update. I don't really fucking remember, but I had mentioned wanting to do some video essays, which is a type of video you see on YouTube where people talk about. It's usually unbiased, but mine are going to be biased because they're based off like my fucking perspective and stuff. And I'm only going to be talking about shit that I really love. Obviously, I'm not going to fucking talk about just dog shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, I could have made tons of videos on YouTube talking shit about movies and stuff, but like, I don't want to be a compilation of like talking about trash. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Trash Dash. But I watch a lot of movies that I don't even really make videos about. Like, recently, I didn't finish it. I think I talked about it in the last video, but the Fulci for Fake fucking documentary. And then I watched The Equalizer 1 and 2, which are like Denzel Washington films. I'll be the first to admit, the first one was way fucking better. The second one, I kind of passed out like in the last probably like I would say 10 minutes of it. So I really don't know how it fucking ended. But I did enjoy it. The first Equalizer I thought was really cool, though. For some reason, I'm really jealous of that diner, like a 24-hour fucking diner. I know that's like a common thing in the States, but here, like, no, everything shuts down at like fucking, unless it's like a bar. Even then, if it's a bar, you go there to get food. Like, they stop serving food after a certain point, just serve liquor until like 2 o'clock. But just to be able to go into a fucking diner at like 4 a.m. would be pretty cool. I would like that. I would like to get some fucking eggs and toast at 4 a.m. Me and my buddy Mike, we used to fucking stay up all night. This is years ago. We'd stay up all night and then go to fucking Del Mar, which is like a little diner. As soon as they opened, we'd be like high as kites walking to Del Mar, fucking get an egg sandwich or whatever. But I don't know. The other thing about Equalizer that I was like, I liked it, but I just, and when I say this, like, I hope you understand what I mean. Like, it was kind of John Wick-ish in a sense that it was sure it was a revenge film and it was violent. It wasn't violent all the way through, but when it was pretty goddamn good. I really liked, you know, when he beat the shit out of those guys. What the fuck's that guy's name? Shit. Oh man, I'm blanking on it. But the guy that was from the fucking Stranger Things, he was in it. He was like this, like, sort of quasi fucking, well, not quasi. He was like a straight up like corrupt fucking cop, and he kind of looked like a junkie in a way. I don't know. And like, whenever people are like from Boston, they always have that Boston fucking talk, and nothing wrong with that. But it's cringy when you know that it's like probably not genuine. You know what I mean? It's like when people from New York, they sound different than people that are trying to sound like they're from New York. You know what I'm saying? And like even now, like there's this whole fucking Toronto way of talking, which is just ridiculous, man. Although I there was people that I knew that kind of talked like that, like in high school, that were like that came from Toronto. Like there was like 5 or 6 guys that like came from Toronto where like our last year at high school, and they did talk fucked up. I will admit that. So, but yeah, we got the last Friday night smoke session of the year of 2023. It's been a fucking pretty crazy year. Like honestly, when I look back on all the projects and shit that I fucked with, like the Cinema 187, all the Filthy Ralph strips. I did like 16 Filthy Ralph strips this year. Like I'm trying to compile like everything that I did is gonna be like in terms of like drawings and shit will be shown in a video, but like right off the top of my head, like I did 16 Filthy Ralph strips, and then the 2 covers, and then I think 2 or possibly 3 Cinema 187s came out this year. It's been a lot of shit. Blue Cammy's in the house. What's going on? How are you doing? Like, perfect example. Like all these fucking people that I've known for years and new people like that just came together and thought what I was talking about seemed all right, seemed dope. So now, you know, there's like 28 people that have. Well, there's more than 28, but the last issue was 28 people, you know. And I think I'm down to only having 10 issues to send out that are contributor copies. Like again, there was 28, so it was fucking insane. Because like some of these ones that are going to fucking UK, like they're like $22 for one fucking issue of 187 number 4 and one issue of Filthy Ralph number 2 is $22 to UK. Boom, you know. And I got like 4 or 5 people from the UK. Got fucking Art in the Brain from Italy. I'm not like saying that this is like a bad thing, but I'm just saying like that's the reason why the contributor copies haven't been out. You know, all of them are not out right now because it's just fucking, you know, I just moved and stuff. So just give me a goddamn, cut me some slack and I'll fucking make sure everything's all good. And the 3rd issue, or the 5th issue is like the Asian one is definitely going to come with some like stickers and cool shit. I didn't really have anything that I could put together with number 4 just because there was, you know, like again, like been busy, got engaged, got fucking moved, all that stuff, hosted Christmas, all that bullshit. Like, I think it's are we gonna get a sketchbook tour for 2022? Well, 2023, of course. Of course. I've got 2 binders plus some you know, like the zines and stuff, like in their entirety. Like those, I count those as like one project or whatever. It's crazy because like I don't know. It's just a fun fucking thing. I think it's awesome that the zine has the reach globally. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's worldwide. It's in Italy, it's in Norway, it's in England, it's in Canada, it's in fucking Ireland. It's all like I should buy a fucking map and then put like I wouldn't want a huge fucking map in here, but just like a little map that has like all of the countries and stuff, and put a little fucking red dot wherever it goes, you know. because it's cool. It's cool to me. I have like this room was jam packed before, but now it's even fucking more jam packed. Because like today I was at work, and my fucking dad and my brother they went to my apartment, like my old apartment, and grabbed the last of this shit and brought it here for me, which is like insanely fucking dope. Because now tomorrow I only have to move a few things out of Kayla's old office, and then that's it. And then I'm moved out. We're moved out, and then we live here fully, and all of our shit is here. All my shit is here right now. The only thing that's not here is a fucking bottle of mouthwash that apparently was in the bathroom, which is I don't give a fuck. I actually need mouthwash here because my breath smells like fucking edibles right now. But let's add to the effect. How can you have an Asian themed zine without stickers? We can't. I gotta admit, I kind of fucking. Fuck, sorry. I kind of want to. Well, first of all, let me say this regarding the zine. All the people that let me use their art and all that shit and submitted original art and shit, I'm like forever in debt to these fuckers. Okay. Because I've said this before a million times, like when I was a kid, or not even when I was a kid, but when I was younger, like I've always wanted to do a fucking zine, and like now it's a reality. And surprise, surprise, I talked about doing those video essays, and here is this is just gonna be a test one. And it's only I've read this a few times, like I've timed it. It's probably gonna be like less than 5 minutes, but there's the first script for my first video essay. Well, this is gonna be the second one. The first one I've spoiled the fuck out of a million times. It's all about the year 1931, film wise, and then this new one is just like a standalone on a single movie. But it's not like this. This is like my own version of what I. I think people that like the channel, that like watching the vids and stuff, are gonna like this video because it's talking about something, but with like again, I'm not making this bias, like or it is bias. It's not like I just talk about a movie and go this and that, and like I didn't pull from any sources or anything. This is all just out of my fucking head. So I'm interested. Other than the facts, like I got like the year and shit like that, like because like the one film, like or like the second video essay, the film I didn't know what fucking year it was. I thought it was 1981, but it wasn't. It was 1983. So yeah, do that and peg the locations like a fucking like I'm in here running a what's it called, like a fucking Donnie Brasco style sting operation. Got strings and shit. Like fucking this, from fucking Canada to fucking UK. You know what I mean? That would be kind of sick, actually. It's all over the place, and not only just that, but like that's just the contributors. That's not including like people that bought it. People have bought it. Like it's fucked. Have you ever thought of having a podcast about movies? I know it's pretty time consuming, but it would be sick. As a matter of fact, I have been thinking about starting a podcast, okay, and calling it Cinema 187, and then interviewing, or just not interviewing, but having conversations with the artists, people that contribute and stuff like that. Because I'm pretty sure a few of them would be down, you know. So I think that'd be pretty cool. It'd be cool to do like one with Carl Dahmer and one with fucking Dunwich and anybody that wants to be down. I probably in the new year I'll send the feelers out, and then like I'll send the feelers out, and then I'll make a post, and then we'll see what happens. And like, you don't necessarily have to be a contributor to get down on it, but it would be better that way, because like I want it to be films, but I want it to be talking about art as well. And like like just for instance, like everyone sort of has someone in their life that put them down, like on art, or like what also did art, and like tell me about that motherfucker. Tell me about what you learned from them. You know what I mean? I don't want it to just be like, what's your favorite Friday the 13th film. You know what I mean? I don't want that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, and like I told this like Cinema 187 exploitation zine and stuff. And I think issue 4, like the video nasties one, that like cemented the fact that it's like an exploitation-y thing. But this next one, like this next one might not be as long. It might be, you know, a short, you know, not as a jam-packed issue as number 3. Even number 3 was probably the biggest issue to date because it had like a 30-page comic in there. Shout out to Radioactive Blobfield. Radioactive Blobfield, he's I know I think I'm pretty positive he just changed jobs or something. So that's sort of fucking with you know, with his schedule. So shout out to him. He's missed one of the most OG motherfuckers I ever met. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, Cammy? Like, I don't want motherfuckers being like, I don't want to like have someone on and go, so do you like Freddy Krueger or Jason? You know, it's like, actually, you know, I left something on the stove. I gotta fucking take off. That's what people would be saying. You know, I want it to be like unique to the person. You know what I'm saying? So looking at like their portfolio of art and cartoons and shit and being like, finding like like tailor making questions to those people. You know what I'm saying? So I think like the one common denominator is horror films, obviously, but like a lot of the people that I follow, like that do different crazy cartoons and art and shit like that, um, they're like big into metal and stuff. And like I like metal. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I like what I like. I like Motorhead. I like Metallica, Megadeth. Black Sabbath is probably my favorite. You know, and then I like some punk and shit. But like I'm not like a fucking like I couldn't hold a conversation long if we weren't talking about those like few bands that I talked about. You know, because a lot of the artwork that I like looking at is very sort of demonic or demented, you know what I'm saying? Like it's rap and hip hop. It's rap and hip hop for me too, like all day. Like I seen you posted the Mob Deep thing. Like that Mob Deep, the infamous, is one of the best fucking albums of all time. There's a song in there called Up North Trip. Love that fucking song. Um I forget the name of the one. Uh fuck. What's that guy's name? What's like their cousin or like Prodigy's cousin? Big Noid? Big Noid. He's fucking sick. He's throughout that album a few times, but yeah, I bump a lot of fucking rap, man. Mostly that's rap and like, you know, I like Black Sabbath is probably my favorite because like Ozzy Osbourne, like Black Sabbath. I could give a fuck about the other guy. The only thing I know about the other guy, I know he's passed away, so rest in peace. But like he was in the fuck was that called? Tenacious D. He was part of that one song, so I think Ozzy has a crazy voice and I love it. Been listening to Doctor Doom stuff lately. Doctor Doom. Don't know if I've heard of Doctor Doom. I've heard of MF Doom. MF Doom is fucking sick. I have all my fucking albums, I believe, are downstairs. So eventually I'll do a video talking about that. I plan to hook up my stereo in here, but right now, like, it's just there's stuff everywhere. Check it out. I will check it out. I'll put it in my search thing right now. Doctor Doom. Cool Keith? Is it Cool Keith? I swear I've heard of the name Cool Keith before. I'll have to check that shit out. Yeah, MF Doom is sick. I'm more of like when it comes to like rap for me, I go through eras where I'm really into you know, like mafioso rap, so like Raekwon, Ghostface Killa, Cool G rap, you know, and then like I get into my fucking like Raekwon, Rakim and Eric B, and my fucking EPMD, DOS Effects. Fuck, there's so many. Leaders of the New School, Tribe Called Quest, if I didn't mention them, all fucking day, every day. Mob Deep, obviously. There's even like there's even newer stuff that I kind of fuck with. Like there's this one fucking guy. Well, first of all, like of like the newer stuff, and when I say newer, like newer within the last like 15 years, so like Rick Ross, I always liked Rick Ross. Gunplay was a very unique. He's still a very unique artist, I think, and they Meek Mill, like all those kind of guys, like they're to me are like the last ones that kind of did that type of rap correctly. And like Meek Mill and Rick Ross just put out a new, I don't know if it's an album or like mixtape, whatever the fuck it was, but they put out a few visuals and they were pretty good. But like even like they were good, but like I felt like I was trying to like those songs more than I actually did, just because I was like, oh, they're back, and like I listened to them, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is great, but like this is not no like, this ain't no High Definition or Yellow Diamonds or any of those really classic fucking songs. But one of the new guys I was gonna mention before I read these comments from you, Cammy, there's that fucking, he's like this Jewish kid, and like that's like his whole shtick is like he's this Jewish kid. His name's BLP Kosher, and he has like these fucking like gunplay style like wicks coming out like this, like it's a type of dreadlock you see a lot in Florida. And I like I've been through my Kodak Black phase. Like I don't even know what the fuck the guy's saying, but I just know that I can't like it's good, just like mindless fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Um, but he put out there's a song where he raps with this other guy, and it just uh it's just catchy. Like I'm a big sucker for like fucking crazy wordplay and stuff. Yeah, I love. Okay, hold on, I'm fucked up. The edible's starting to fuck me. Um, I do the errors too. Yeah, and then like even older than that, like as old as it gets. Like I like fucking, clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Cause I'm Curtis Blow, and I want you to know that these are the breaks. Ice-T, Ice Cube, the whole fucking West Coast fucking thing. Like we're the People Under the Stairs. People Under the Stairs are probably uh the best duo in hip hop besides Method Man and Redman and Mob Deep. Really, I think that they're so fucking good. I even put in one of the zines, I don't know what one it was. It might have been in one of my Raise the Dead ones, but I put a quote from a People Under the Stairs song where it's when the stress burns my brain just like acid rain drops, Mary Jane is the only thing that makes the pain stop. And I just think that's one of the dopest fucking coldest lines that's ever been fucking said. There isn't much out now that can touch older shit. Yeah. Mac Miller's good too. I didn't get into Mac Miller back then though, but and it wasn't even until it was like probably a good like couple years after he died. One of my like oldest homies, like his nephew got a tattoo, a Mac Miller tattoo. And I was like, let me look this guy up, because obviously I was like, let me look this guy up. And the first thing that I think came up was the Diablo song. And oh my God, I was like, this kid can spit, man. This guy was a spitter. And then you look at all of his like some of his older stuff. Like that's the thing, you discover an artist and they die. You know what I mean? It's like King Von, like King. That's a very newer style thing, like a Chicago thing. But like King Von and to newer people, Key Glock. There's a lot of really catchy tunes. I'm not saying that I'm fucking, you know, it's like the kind of thing where like you listen to a couple of songs from some people, like a couple of songs of this one guy. Run the Jewels was another band that a couple of my buddies like were really obsessed with those. I never thought they were like, they were okay. There was that one video where they were like in a police lineup, and I always liked it because the one guy was like, I did a tablet of acid today or something like that, and he like sticks his tongue out and you see like the acid on his tongue. And like speaking of acid, like I've been wanting to do like this like I'm kind of trying to put together like thumbnails for drawings. This one's a little bit more, this is better than the usual thumbnail that I do. But it's like an advertisement for like this LSD. Like that's not gonna say pure on it, but like or maybe it might, but like this is like the setup I want. I want there to be like the text up here 187, the acid, and then this guy, and then him saying stuff, and there being some random writing and stuff around it. I did that. I love Old English. I think Old English is sick as fuck. I think the next time that I do a cover of 187, I'll probably use like an Old English kind of font. But like the days of like taking fonts offline are over for me, man. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Yo, just finished watching Miss 45. Gene Polly's Peter G-Pap is in the house. What's going on, homie? Got that pap smear going? Oh yeah, I need to hear some more of this stuff. I think that was referring to that fucking Jewish kid, right? Some of the songs I've listened to of his were dog shit, but like that one fucking freestyle, I was like, this kid can spit. You know, like it's hard to like the really good local guy, Canadian guy, A.R. Paisley. Holy fuck, the guy can spit. He's fucking sick, man. I think he's like I know he's from Toronto. I don't know which part or whatever, but he doesn't. He's. I think he's so fucking talented. He's kind of got like Here's a genre: been to prison bars. That's the kind of bars he spits. It's like this kind of bars that sound like it's come from a motherfucker that's done some time, you know, and or like sold dope or like new people that sold dope and stuff. Like the whole thing is like a facade most of the time anyway. Like not like 99% of rappers are fronting in their fucking raps, obviously, but there are like the few that aren't fucking around. You know what I mean? Like one that I can mention that like you either love or hate is Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. Back in the day, everyone was bumping 1017 Brick Squad, man. Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane. Like there was all those like really crazy remixes like Oh Let's Do It, and it had like Ludacris, Gucci Mane, Rick Ross, Jay-Z, fucking Kanye West. It had Lil Wayne, and this is when before Lil Wayne went to prison, so it was like I think Lil Wayne says, drink till we throw up, prison in February, and I ain't in no rush. Like, no shit, man. Like, I always liked Lil Wayne as well. I know people shit on that motherfucker, but if you like, you know, obviously if you're a hardcore fucking like heavy metal dude, like you're not going to understand, or you probably won't be able to get behind it or not. But Lil Wayne had some of the coldest fucking lines back in the day, you know? Yo, listen to this song, Good News. The lyrics are next level. He was such a good musician. King Von is goat. King Von is sick as fuck. Took her to the O and those crazy story songs and shit. Script is the hardest fucking thing. It is, man. I fuck with Anthrax too. I've listened to some Pantera as well. Like I'm not like a total novice, but like the ones that I bump that I could actually like be like, oh, and like name a few songs are like, like I said, Motordeath, Megadeth, Motorhead, Black Sabbath, obviously. Fuck, man. Hope everyone's having a good Friday night, man. This is the end of the year. I got to work on fucking New Year's Day, but it's time and a half, so I don't, and I'll be alone, so I can just sit there and fucking listen to fucking bullshit. Literally gonna send you Anthrax. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I moved, so you won't be able to send me Anthrax because you don't know my address. Actually, fuck it. Here it is. I'll dox myself. I'll put it in the comments. I'm putting my address in the comments. Did that not work? Is this fucking thing fucked? Oh no, there it is. This year has fucking flown, boys. Oh, it's flown. It's fucking flew, man. It's done. Like, you know what's fucking crazy is I think 187 number 2, 3, and 4 all came out this year. That is a lot of fucking shit. Plus working full time, plus fucking like, having like a serious fucking relationship and stuff. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, I want to be able to do this stuff, like these like streams and stuff like that. But I also fucking what? What did I say? I don't know. I thought it was around for longer. I thought it was around for long. Oh, M187? No, the first one was like 2000. Fuck, hold on a minute. Goddamn. I gotta fucking stand. 2. Yeah, no, it's definitely the second one. Yeah, second one, 2023. First one, 2022. It's not that old, honestly. I'll fucking bring these down, man. I'll never get sick of showing these off, man. I'm very proud of this fucking shit. Issue 1. But I think the idea, issue 2. Issue 4. Wait, that's what the fuck? That's issue 3. Issue 4 is right here. The fucking creepy cover swing. Yeah, man, this is no fucking around either. This is like when you look at it, like I didn't do a very good job of fucking like folding these and like keeping the fold nice and crisp. But this is all magazine that I fucking put together. It's thick. It's all fucking sick shit too, man. Like I could just open any page of the Nasties issue. Boom. Sick stuff. I actually did that. That's not a Nasties. That's just an ad for the Booze Hound malt liquor. My fiance did this one. Don't Go in the Woods. Turned out pretty sick. Mitch's Toxic Art. You know, like I did my best to like find like anyone that would be down. Chad Keith, who's like big time. He's down. This is who the fuck was this? Cool Pism. I always fuck up that guy's name, but like, you know, people like Dunwich, people like Cinema Sketchbook. Cinema Sketchbook should have got his fucking zines by now. I sent them the other day. Radioactive Blob Fuel, man. Did the cover, the centerfold for number 3. What was that? I think that was just comic, yeah, because this one had like a lot of comic in it. A really good comic too. These are like I feel like I haven't really looked through these in their entirety in a while, so maybe I'm gonna leave these out. Maybe once I get issue 5 like rolling, I'll fucking sit down and I'll do like a walkthrough of all the issues like in a video. That'd be pretty sick. I gotta flatten these out, man. That pisses me off. People are probably like, "What the fuck? This guy couldn't even flatten the fucking thing for me." No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't actually. Missing a comment. Yeah, no. VZ Madness is in the house. What's going on, homie? Sup, VZ? Dead Recliners in the house. 666. What's going on, homie? Guess what? As of tomorrow, I will officially be moved out of that fucking apartment and all my shit is here. All I have to do tomorrow is just go there, grab my fucking mouthwash, and then put the keys on the counter and bounce. Like Kayla has a set of keys as well, so I'm gonna get those off her. But boom, moved out. Fuck, what a nightmare, dude. Don't recommend it at all. But sometimes you gotta. VZ, I want to show you something I just talked about, but I want to show it again because I know you'll be intrigued. This is the script for the second video essay. I'm a little fucked up, so I've only got like this is I've done the time. It's gonna be like maybe 5 minutes tops for that second one. The first one's probably gonna be about 8 minutes, something like that. But yeah, the scripts are there, so the videos will be made. When? Who the fuck knows? But this year, definitely. I want to try. I'm gonna set a goal and maybe try to do at least like 5. You know what I mean? And people might be saying like 5. That's not a lot. Well, it's a lot when like you're working full time and you're fucking married and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of fucking people that I watch, like some of the people that I watch that do like really long ones, like there's this guy Frederick Knudsen who did a couple of really fucking like in-depth down the rabbit hole. That's his channel name, is Down the Rabbit Hole, and like he talks about like these YouTube people and this one guy that was like a schizophrenic fucking web developer or some shit. Like it's really insane, that documentary or video, whatever the fuck you want to call it. People are like taking like YouTube the next level now though. It's good because it's like higher production stuff. Like there's videos like you don't even really know who they are or whatever, but they talk about something that you're kind of interested in, and then you're like, damn, not bad. I watched that guy, H Bomber guy. I watched his like 4 hour. Well, I listened to like his 4 hour video, um, where he's like talking about all these people that have plagiarized and stuff like that. It was fucking crazy. He even talked about the angry video game nerd, which is sad because like he played the part where James was talking in his room. This is an older clip, and he's like, he says, people tell me I should hire someone to help, and he's like, well, how can I hire someone to help when it's like all about my opinion and stuff? And it's like, then he kind of did that, and when you hear a clip like that, it hurts, and that's why watching like the old stuff, I rarely do anymore, because it hurts, because you know where it goes. You know what I mean? Like, I remember all those, like, I discovered that motherfucker in 2009. So from 2009 until like the Screenwave fucking goons showed up, man, like that guy was an idol of mine. 100%. One of the reasons I went to film school and everything, because I was like, you know what, like I should just go and just, and I'm glad that I did. I'm not in that industry, but I mean, I'm glad that I did that. And yeah, I watched that H Bomber video, and that was crazy. It was crazy that the one guy that was like ripping off some Disney book for like forever, and now uh it's just like, dude, you're ripping off a book and all this bullshit. Like, just like, make up your own thoughts, for fuck's sake. Clearly, you're not a fucking idiot, right? So, like, just, you can't write a fucking song or a video. It's all these bastards that are like, YouTube became their career. It started paying the bills, but then they realized that they fucking don't have enough knowledge in their noggin to fulfill it or to make it everlasting. So that's when they got to start looking through some fucking obscure book and being like, oh fuck, like this is what this guy said, so let me just change one apostrophe. Come on, man, let's be real. Fuck, missed some comments here. 666 are for everyone that showed up tonight, man. This is sick. Yeah, watch Rabbit Down the Rabbit Hole is great. Yeah, the Wings of Redemption one. The one thing that always cracks me about that video, and someone even put a comment about it. There's like a scene where like he's breaking down like this fucking Call of Duty like one-on-one, and he's like, fuck, like the narrator guy, he's like saying it like it's a fucking, like it's a play-by-play like sport thing, and it's hilarious. And someone even put like a comment, they're like, holy fuck, that guy, like, it's like a sport. The edible, like, like when the fucking thing hits you, and the face hugger gets you in Alien. So this is how I feel. I'm going to describe how I feel. It feels like it's on me, but it's reverse. Like, so like the tentacles are like coming around this way, and like the other thing's on the back. That James Stevenson guy. Wow, crazy shit. And that's the Disney fucking guy, right? No, they want the money, but have no talent. Yeah, they have no fucking talent. Or like I said, some of them do, or some of them did, or they had a dream and then they give up when it became their fucking. So many people I've listened to online, like you should, VZ, check out Red Cow Arcade. Red Cow Arcade. They also have a channel called Red Cow Entertainment, but Red Cow Arcade is like their podcast. They talk about all kinds of shit, and I like it. And I think you just check, just peruse it, and you might be like, because they did a few videos talking about angry video game nerd and shit, like. They did like an hour-long one. They've like broke down the book that he wrote and all this shit, and yeah, they want the money. It's sad because it's like, anyone could probably fucking make enough money to buy a couple of fucking gummy bears and gummy worms from the variety store, but it's the 1% of people that are that make it. No one's really like the average guy on YouTube isn't paying their rent or their mortgage with YouTube. They're probably like funding their collection. You know what I mean? Like shout out to Movie John who did like he started a new channel just talking about like fucking dinky cars or like die-cast cars. Die-cast Johnny is the name of the channel. And he already fucking made the 1,000 subscribers and the amount of watch time needed to to make money. And it's like, fuck, if you make fucking 10 cents, that's still cooler than nothing. You know what I mean? But if you could like, if you, let's say if you could get enough money to like buy a movie a month, that would be making it on YouTube as far as I'm concerned. Especially when movies are like 50 fucking bucks. We'll check it out. Yeah. They're kind of like a, I don't know. You'll see. You'll either like them or you won't. I know you might not like their regular content, but their podcast is pretty decent, depending on what they're talking about. Yeah, man. Again, I'm looking forward to the new year and making some new vids and stuff like that. And more vids will come the more that I get this fucking room put together. You know what I mean? And then eventually, boom, there'll be a room tour. But like right now, I'm still hanging stuff on the walls and stuff like that. Like I got a lot of stickers and stuff. So like the thing is, like, for years, like whenever I got a sticker, like I would never stick it. And I seen this thing one time. This is years ago. I seen this thing saying, talking about, it was like a meme, like an early meme or some shit. And it was like, yeah, you got all these stickers, but you don't even stick them or some bullshit. So it inspired me to start putting them on this Bob Marley poster. So I covered this Bob Marley poster completely, and then I did it again with a Walking Dead poster. And then when I moved into the apartment, I just grabbed like a couple of those like whiteboards, and I got one completely full and one about 30%, which I can probably show you. So those are all stickers. Up there you can see a bunch of my paintings, one of Radioactive Blob Fuel's paintings. Drawings or whatever the fuck. There's a fucking guy on YouTube that I watch. His name's Peter Draws, and he's always drawn with like fucking weird pencils and stuff like that. But or not pencils, but pens, like the kind of pens that I don't use. Like a lot of people that are like comic book makers and shit like that, like they use the whole fucking old fashioned, like dipping it in the ink and all that stuff. I can't be bothered with that bullshit, man. Not when the fucking Micron exists, because I've had more fuck ups than I care to admit. And I think I have one of those things. Maybe I don't. I could have swore that I have one, but who the fuck knows where it is? Brand new lighter. Micron 01. Got a bunch of shit in here, man. I have like this is my big kahuna. Maybe this has the thing in it. This is like a bunch of my, like this is my on the side, or like, you know, I have one that I keep in my bag, but this is like the holy grail of like all my microns and like a bunch of fucking colored stuff that like wasn't cheap and shit. I keep it all together. I gotta get some fucking, gotta get some of these ideas out of my head this year and actually do them. Like the only problem is like, oh here, fuck, I haven't even looked at these in so long. Like the Prismacolor pencil crayons that I got that are kick ass, but I need to get like something that is black that will go over that like better. Maybe ink will. Maybe ink with a fucking brush. Maybe I've been playing myself the whole time. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I watch him as well. Well, holy fuck. Who are we talking about? Because now I'm fucking completely fucked. I was going to eat mushrooms tonight, but the edibles got me good, man. I need a little toke, though. Calm me down. Isn't it crazy that you just... Back in the day, like, you'd fucking... If you had, like, a gram, you were looking good, but, like, now it's just like, oh, you got, like, this pen. Toke it 1,000 times before it fucking dies, like... $50 tops, whatever the fuck. No, shout out to everyone that's here tonight, man. This is sick. There I had something else that I wanted to show, but I'm totally fucking... Oh, I see Peter Draws. Yeah, Peter Draws. He's an interesting fella. But he says... the reason I brought him up is because he says draw is weird. He says draw. I'm going to draw. Like, he doesn't just draw, he draw. Like he doesn't do a drawing, he does a drawing. But you see what I mean, VZ? Like those pens and shit he uses, like those are fucking hard to use, man. He's like, this is a glass tip pen for drawing. For drawing. I don't give a fuck. You know what pencils I use? I use a fucking pencil from the dollar store, a mechanical one. And then when I want to use like a regular another pencil, I use a dollar store fucking pencil. $2 right there for like 12 of them. 12 of them. They'll last you too. The erasers don't. The erasers are one thing that you kind of have to buy, like a quality eraser. Get yourself a blending stump if you want to be fancy. I tried to sharpen this to like clean it off, but does anybody know how to clean off one of these stumps, or are they fucked after you've tried to sharpen it with a sharpener? Who knows, man? I got a whole gang of fucking stickers and shit that I want to like draw on. Like these are like Montana, like the spray paint company stickers, but like draw on these, and like I put like one of them on one of the packages I sent, but I just think it'd be funny to like maybe not even stick it on, just like put it in there and so you could stick it on the fucking bottom of the garbage bag if you want. But I just think it's cool. Yeah, I can't be fucked with all that fancy pens. I use the trusted Micron and some cheaper. Microns are the best. Microns are the fucking best. Even these pens that I bought a 12-pack of pens from the dollar store because I was writing a fucking Christmas card for my fucking lady, and they're like the fucking, I don't think I have any in here. They're all in the car, but like I use them at work because I gotta write shit down like every fucking like constantly. But yeah, I don't have any in here. But you know what? I might have one. But like I might, but whatever the fuck. They're just like a ballpoint pen, and it's like, you know, I've been using ballpoints a lot recently. You know what? Fuck it. I'll show you. No, that's gonna make a mess. There's like stuff everywhere. Like, look, there's like a pile of clothes on my fucking Foot Locker of comics right there. I have a file cabinet back there stacked with stuff on top of it. Like it's a nightmare. We went to the fucking gym this morning, so I want to try to get back into that. I was going heavy duty for a long time, and then I just stopped. But now because of my job, like I fucking like I achieve the 10K steps and over most of the time, but like there's also a lot of sort of like downtime. So I was feeling like fucking weak, and even just after that first workout this morning, like I feel it in my ass and my legs because I've, you know what I mean. But like I felt a little taller. You know what I'm saying? Whenever like if you haven't worked out in a while and then you work out, like you feel a little taller. So one of my like you know, I really want to like start lifting weights and shit, and like you should see my brother. My little brother is like fucking insanely jacked. So like it's like I can't have that. No, it's not. It's not like that, but you know what I'm saying. Ballpoints. I also have a sketchbook addiction. I buy them and I haven't filled them. Oh fuck, you're not alone. I've got like I've got a few. Like, and you see, like I have all these like binders here. I can probably show this. I have all these binders right here, right? But like some of them can be condensed because I think my 2023 volume 2 can just be put into volume 1 and just all be 2023, and then it's 2022. I got a 2021 as well. These are all just loose leaf drawings and stuff. This is like not my oldest sketchbook, but one of my, it has some of my oldest drawings in it right here. Drawings. I feel like I showed this in the last stream, and then I got another one down here. This is just the same as this, and then I have like 2 or 3 behind me. There's another one right there, or that might be black paper. I don't know, but I really need to get all my paper shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because I got so much fucking shit laying around. I'm the same with notebooks. I love notebooks, man. And like sketchbooks are so dope. Like I have like little small ones. I have like a fucking huge one. I got like a massive one. I got one that's like 28 by 36 or some shit. Like it's fucking big. It's watercolor too, and I've just been meaning to do some stuff. But like I said, like the last month has just been so stressful, man. Like I've just been fucking just like between like the moving and like hosting Christmas, and then like, you know, just everything. That's just like a lot to fucking like. I feel like tomorrow after fucking I drop off the keys and I get Kayla's office sorted and all that stuff, like it's gonna be such a sigh of relief. And then tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and we're gonna fucking make. She's gonna have nachos, and like one of our like we kind of had this thing like last year, like the last 2 years, I believe, like we got sushi. No, I think it was just the last year. We got sushi and watch Ocean's 11. We were like, let's do that. Let's make that our thing. But I was like, well, we don't necessarily have to get sushi because like sushi's gonna like run like $100, and it's like we just had Christmas and all that stuff. I'm like, I said to her, I'm like, would you be opposed like if we just get food and cook it at home, watch Ocean's 11, but like just so we're not like blowing $100. We could blow $100 at the grocery store and eat for a week. You know what I mean? The way you're saying drawings is making me fucking laugh. Yeah, I fuck with notebooks too. All right, everyone. Wishing you all a happy New Year. See you in 2020. Peace out, Cammy. Have a good night. 666. Happy New Year. How many fucking times is it Happy New Year because of work? Like the last like, fuck, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, and like I'm literally just like fucking ready to fucking snap. No, not really, but you know what I mean. Like it's like Christmas tunes. It's like yeah, I like Christmas tunes as much as the next motherfucker, but I don't need to hear Christmas tunes for the fucking a month. Like I'd rather listen to the sound of nothing than listen to that all all fucking. You know what? As a matter of fact, I forgot to bring my goddamn headphones to work today, which fucking irked me, man. I was like so pissed. So I just listened to the fucking sound of nothing. The sound of trucks fucking beeping and fucking stinking of fucking chicken guts and shit. Ocean's 11 fun. Yeah, like the original Ocean's 11. Like not fucking. Not the one. I don't mind the one with George Clooney and Brad Pitt, but that original one is so fucking good. Oh fuck, I need my headphones too, man. I go insane. Well, because you fucking like to listen to what you want to listen to. Oh, I just like looked over at the video and it's like me drinking water. I look like a fuckhead. That's good fun. Yeah. You know what's crazy, man? Like talking about like the notebook thing and all that. Like even when I was a kid, I was obsessed with notebooks and shit. And half the time I would fucking write like one thing in it and then that would be it. Or like but like sometimes like you'd fill a notebook. Like filling an entire notebook is like a fucking feeling of it's like an achievement, you know what I mean? Especially if it's about like it's not like school related, it's like interest related or whatever. You're making lists or some shit like top 10. Like my uncle's like he's always been doing that, like making lists like all these lists like top 5 fucking whatever and favorite this, favorite that. Like I remember one time I was trying to describe this movie to him, and it's before I ever even saw it. And it was "Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood." But like I did not know what the fuck it was called, and he's like, no, I remember that. I seem to remember that premise or something. And I was like, that it's so not his kind of movie. And then this is when he lived at my house with us. Like he was living in the basement. Like he had like a whole setup down there. But one time we were sitting out back because like we weren't smoking in the house. So, like we'd be smoking out back, or he'd be smoking cigarettes. I'd be smoking dope. And he like went downstairs and came back up and had this book. And he's like, boom, this is what it is. This is that movie. And I was like, no fucking way. I forget what book it was, but he also had like Psychotronic and Creature Features movie guide and all that bullshit. Like stuff that is like, okay, yeah, like it's cool, it's impressive, but like when I look at it like personally, like there's not a whole lot of stuff in there that I really care about. Like, it's more of a novelty. I actually found a copy of Psychotronic and sold it to him because he sold his, and he was because he's known for that. Like he'll like sell off like shit to like get new shit and then he'll regret it. Like that's like the one thing I told myself, I'm not selling nothing, man. Like I remember the last big thing that I sold that I wish I fucking didn't was all my PS2 shit back in the day. Like I had Def Jam and all that shit, and now it's like fuck, I'm like rebuilding. Like I probably like I showed all the video games that I have like before I left the apartment, but um yeah. Fucking crazy. That's awesome. Fucking right. What a trip. Like, I'm so fucking far behind on everything on YouTube as well. There's like a bunch of fucking shit. People, like, sometimes there'll be like fucking like 20 videos I gotta watch of some fuckhead. I regret trading in my, oh man, Game Boy Color, all that bullshit, the fucking Pokemon games, all that shit, all my Pokemon cards, all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I wish I had all that shit still, just so I could look at it. Because at the time it was like the shit, right? Like, I had this character called Gate Guardian. I think it was called Gate Guardian, but there was another one, and it was like 5 cards, and there was like the head, like the arms and shit. Like, I had that one. There was like a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards that had like mushrooms on them, wasn't there? Like mushroom people or something. Crazy. So many games worth. Yo, okay, hold on. Let me take a piss. Let me take a leak real fast and get a drink because I got to talk about that topic. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. I'll leave it there. Now, if you guys don't mind supporting the Patreon while I'm gone. Okay, just give me 1 second. I just got to take a leak. BRB. I'm back. 666. Pick up sticks. Fuck. Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to fucking find it, but I went to a video game store recently. This photo is probably a couple months old by now, but they had Pokemon Heart Gold sealed for $400. I took a photo of it to show my brother because we had those games when he got Soul Silver, I got Heart Gold. And you know what we did with the package? We fucking tossed it. I'm just going to see if I can find the photo, though, like as proof so people know I'm not a fucking fibber. I don't want to be labeled as a fibber. I probably will be. Fuck. Come on, please let me find this fucking stupid picture. I feel like this happened last time I was looking for a picture. Like on the last stream. Piss. Yeah, that's probably unfindable. God damn it. This always happens, and I always, I got this photo. And I can't find the fucking thing. Just give me one more second. If I can't find it in 3. I feel like that was probably around the time I got engaged, so. Shit, man. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look at this shit. Pokemon Heart Gold, 399 Canadian dollars. And then there was one that was unsealed for 189 bucks. Like, these games go for fucking bank. We had all this shit. Like, we were sitting on a fucking gold mine. We didn't know. We just played the game and that was it. And now it's like these fucking collectors come with their fucking drawings and they fucking take it all. So I'm gonna eat this yogurt on stream. That is fucking crazy. How do you think of that? If you don't lick the top of your fucking yogurt or pudding, you're fucked. Give it a little stir. A little stir. They used to have this yogurt that had the shit in the bottom. I wish I had all my fucking old video game magazines, man. And fucking strategy. I had the Vice City strategy guide and the fucking San Andreas strategy guide. Don't know where they went. I was probably like, I don't need these. Now I'm like, I need those. But they're not, you're not getting them unless you pay the top dollar. Like, yeah, they're cool, but do you want to pay top dollar? Everything's top dollar now. From when we were kids, you're not finding anything for cheap. Even the shit stuff people fucking think is worth money. The stuff that wasn't even that cool. Like all those like fucking like yak backs and like people are like obsessed with Tamagotchi and stuff. It's like those were not that cool, man. Sorry, I didn't think they were that fucking big or that fucking good. I've been building my video game magazine back up. Good, man. My brother's got a few Nintendo Powers, like older ones, but I don't really have any video game books, which is a shame. Because like I might sometimes come off as like someone that doesn't game or like gaming. I like gaming. I just like what I like, and there's so little of it. You know, the next new game I get is going to be that fucking GTA 6. I also found out this week that I like blueberry fucking yogurt better than strawberry. Blueberries. I wish I had like a fucking pint of this just to drink, like a fucking like baby bird. Fucking high. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy. I feel like at one point I had multiple fucking strategy guides. I might even have one for Pokemon video game, honestly. I had really weird Pokemon games. Like one time when we were really young, one of the places, worlds away, which was I actually got a copy of The Killer from there for $5 on VHS. I still have it. But they had this, like, they used to have these tournaments. And one time, like, you could win, like, these Japanese Pokemon cards or some shit. But they had, like, this weird fucking book, and I bought it, and it was just, like, just shit that I wish I had. Pokemon Heart Gold on eBay is $250. It's unfortunate, man. And it's not just like magazines and shit. It's also fucking movies. The amount of movies that fuck. I remember collecting DVDs like in like VHS and stuff like when I was really young. My stepdad did too as well. But there's this place called Jumbo Video. You could trade shit in and then we get new shit and stuff. But so much good stuff went there and got like fuck all for it. You know what I mean? And now it's like every time someone comes here, they're like, oh, this is crazy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I guess I don't need Netflix or whatever and come over. It's like, no. I don't lend movies. Don't even fucking go there. No. Don't lend your fucking movies because you'll never see them again. I feel like we've had this conversation before on here, but do not lend your shit. The only time you can lend your shit is if it's going to someone that you know that you're gonna fucking get it back from. Like you know what I mean? But like just like the odd villager coming through, like they don't give a fuck, man. It's to you, it's a collection. To them, it's like, oh, it's a movie. I want to watch the movie, and then like it fucking ends up being a coaster, and then you never get it back. Or if you do get it back, it's like 10 years later. You've already got a new copy, and you've like held the resentment for a fucking decade. I lost Clockers that way, and my dad lost the original Anchor Bay Dawn of the Dead fucking gatefold VHS, and then I found a copy of it years later, gave it to him, and then I found another copy, and now that's the copy I have on tape for Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, I don't lend shit after I never saw a DVD again. That's just like a fucking piss off. Like, or like books and stuff. Like my cousin still has a copy of my fucking Frank Miller Wolverine trade paperback. That like 4-issue mini. So ever since then, that was the last time I lent something out and I didn't get it back, and I was like, nope. Yeah, no, I don't lend nothing. I'd put a fucking lock on this fucking door if I could. You know, I mean I could, but I mean I'm not going to. But I'm saying like I don't like my shit fucked with, like my movies and stuff like that. Nobody does, right? It's your collection. It's like a library, you know. And like I have like this corner is like all these books and shit. Like I don't refer to it as the library, but I mean like all my books. It took a long time to get all these fucking things. Like you didn't just get them overnight. You know, you got everything on this fucking shelf that means a lot to you. You don't want to see it just get fucking manhandled. You know what I mean? This shit means a lot to us. I got so many fucking books that I cherish to this day, and I got ones I haven't even read yet. You know, and I got ones that have been around with me since I was like fucking 12 years old. You know, so and even younger, I got books I've had since I was like a kid. Like I still have two Berenstain Bears fucking books. I got the messy room one and the junk food, two things I struggled with the most when I was a kid. And there's a line in the junk food one where the mom says, "Try this. It's called water." And my mom said that to me for a million times growing up. Try this. It's called water. So, and if like someone like came here and said, "Oh, my kid wants to read that," I'd say, tell your fucking kid to get on their iPod or iPad and fucking find the PDF version of it. All right, or you can sit here and under my strict supervision, you can peruse the books. My collection is like, could you imagine if you came home and like there was like stuff like moved around? You'd be like, what the fuck? The fucking whoever the fucking first person, the first face you fucking encounter is gonna be fucking unrecognizable when you're done freaking out. Like, yeah, man, I got some really cool books, like even like non movie related stuff. But like, here's a random one. I picked this up. Um, this is a Japanese book about Gamera 2, the 1990s version. Um, it's even like in reverse. Like this is like the you know other side. I can hear one of the dogs out there, but it has like the storyboards and stuff. It's all Japanese too. Like it's really cool. Like not only is it's kind of cool Godzilla thing. Like if you look at that, even the notes are all in Japanese. I just think that's really badass. Like there's some really cool looking shit like that. I don't know. I just like it's shit like this. Like you never, like you wouldn't just like go to seek out, but like when you come across it in the field, so to speak, you pick it up, you know, because it's just like something unique. You can't even really read it. You can look at it and just appreciate it that way. Looks like there's some kind of poster. I'm not gonna attempt to pull that out, but yeah, I don't know what I paid for this. Is there a price tag on it? I paid $5 for it. This was probably in the basement of fucking LA Mood before they closed. They had a boatload of like random shit like that. I bought a lot of stuff. That's where I got like most of my Gold Key, Boris Karloff books, and Twilight Zone Gold Key and Delve, or not Delve. It was Gold Key, and the other one was what, Whitman, I believe. Like here's another one that I've had since I was a kid. This is fuck. There's like a drawing in it. What is this? Cheech Chong Stoned Again Bong. Okay. But this is draw 50 famous cartoons. So I think every kid that like likes drawing and shit has like some of these. Oh fuck, there's graffiti in here. Oh my god, that's from when I wrote Case. It's on a piece of paper. I wonder what year it was. Like a stack of paper here. Yeah, there's my name, Rick Paradis, written with like really shitty fucking A's. I remember we used to drawing or like writing those A's. Paid 99 cents for this somewhere, and there he is, Felix the cat. Drawn Felix the cat a lot. But there's everyone in here. It starts off with Popeye, of course. My grandpa had Popeye tattooed on him. I'm putting a Popeye tattoo on myself, actually. I drew that Popeye one a few times. I'll show you another one I used to draw. That fucking guy right there, Haggard the Horrible, I believe, right? Hagar the Horrible. That guy. But like the thing is, it was easier to just like look at the end result and draw it as opposed to like drawing it in their steps, I found. Yogi Bear and shit. But like the Mad Magazine kid is in here, I'm pretty sure. And I remember I was like, I always try to draw the Mad Magazine kid and like good fucking luck. Was that this one? I think it was. Is there no fucking Oh, there it is. Like you're not fucking gonna just draw like that fucking amazing drawing with these fucking 7 steps. Like, no. That's not gonna happen. That's such a complex face to draw. You know. I've tried drawing it a few times and it never really turns out the way I want, although I haven't done it in a long time. So I should probably do that. Hell yeah. I don't know this fucking thing. Cheech and Chong Stoned Again. Bong. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. And like, I don't know if I showed this earlier, but this is like a concept I seriously want to try. Is like this advertisement for a Cinema 187 LSD. Obviously fake, not real. Because I did like, there's like the malt liquor, the Booze Hound malt liquor, and then the Cinema 187 LSD. I don't fucking know. It's crazy. It's crazy when you're trying to like create a fucking like universe in your own head. I really need to build up my Mad Magazine collection. I agree, me too, man. I've only got a few. I got that Clockwork Orange cover though. And I got random as fuck, but I got like a High Times magazine with Beavis and Butthead on it, and I got a High Times with Redman, and then High Times with Method Man. Mad Magazine, they're sick, man. They're just sick. But you got to get, like, I remember I had the one with the Lord of the Rings back in the day. I had a bunch because, like, I used to go to the library and just steal them. I stole, like, fucking, like, 50 of them one time, and I just had them. And then for years, I just had all these Mad Magazines, and I fucking tossed them. Now I'm like, I would murder for those ones. I had one with the Sopranos on the cover, like, and they were so ridiculous, you know? Because, like, you'd read them and you'd be like, I remember, like, thinking, like, I was the only one that understood that type of shit for some reason. I used to have so many as a kid. I regret. Like, I mean, like they're not like impossible to get. Mad magazines, like you can get them. Like you could probably, if you took like say $100 to a comic shop, you could probably walk out with like a decent stack. Like maybe as many as like 25, depending on how many you want to fucking get. Angel Ripper, what's going on? Yeah, I'm fucking high as a kite. I used to have a Mad Magazine book. I think I gave it to Kayla, but it was all about like the 60s and stuff. It was like more up her alley, but like I'd like to at least check that out again and just see if there's any like really crazy drawings that I could like pull a inspiration from. Shout out to Cartoonist Kayfabe, by the way, because they actually just covered this book like the other day, and it's the Bernie Wrightson Freak Show, which is fucking insane. Yeah. Spoilers, but like Bernie Wrightson is like making the thing like before the thing. You know what I mean? Like what year was this? This was from 2006? Huh. I fucking blew my mind, I guess. I didn't get this in 2006. I got this like probably like 10 years ago. I thought it was much older. Trying to put shit back on the shelf. I'm missing comments. Angel Ripper. My mother got me a bunch for me. Got a bunch as a kid for 50 cents. Jesus. Not much, bro. Only just turned in, bro. Right on. Spy versus Spy. Fucking always love Spy versus Spy. There was an Xbox game back in the day my buddy had. I remember playing it a little bit. Crack my neck. Yeah, I love this is like the whole like Mad Magazine, like even like before it was the magazine, it was like just like these comic ripoffs, like Starchy and shit like that. Like if you go back and like look at those, like I have a reprint of Mad Magazine #1, and it's so different than like what it is, like what it became. You know what I mean? But what was the name of the guy that made it? Was it Harvey Kurtzman? I want to say Harvey Kurtzman. He said in that documentary, the Combo Confidential, like he was writing and drawing or whatever the fuck prolifically and all this, like just like a lot, producing a lot of works. It's 5:46, bro. Well, it's fucking 1:46 for me. I never played the Spy versus Spy game. Yeah, I mean, like I didn't own it, so I didn't get to really, fucking give it the whole bounty or the whole mounty, but fuck, fucking crazy. It's crazy when you think about like all that old shit, like all those PS2 demos or PlayStation 1 demos, like all those magazines and shit. Like what the fuck? How would we know though? We didn't know because like new shit was coming out. It's like, hey, who gives a fuck about this? And like now, like I never understood when we had a couple of like retro video game stores when I was like really young. Like one was called Playmania. It was big as fuck. But like old games, they were like $89. I remember thinking like $89? Like what the fuck? But now they're going for like $1,000 and stuff. You know what I mean? Like some of these like really crazy, like I remember seeing just like the coolest like box art when I was a kid at Playmania. Like you'd walk around the place, it was just full of fucking video game. Like, and this was like this PS2 was new. Do you know what I mean? So it was that fucking era. So it was still cartridges were still everywhere and like Game Boy stuff. I remember fucking getting a Matt Hoffman BMX fucking game for Game Boy on from there. And like getting my Tony Hawk games from that place and Twisted Metal, like the later Twisted Metals and stuff. I think maybe 3 or some bullshit if there was a 3. Yeah. It's pretty fucking crazy. Like I'm glad that I grabbed like the PS2 shit that I have now because give it a few years and like the shit's gonna be impossible to find. Like I picked up my copy of Manhunt for $30 like in 2023, and it's like you're not gonna find it for cheaper than that ever again. You know. And I've seen Def Jam Fight for New York like multiple places, like over $120, and it's like, fuck, like that's just too goddamn much to pay for just to have like it's too much to pay. Like I can't justify spending that when I could stream it or whatever the fuck that's called when you play it online. Oh, I love water. I think games will go up to $1,000 in 5 years' time. Probably. There'll probably be a lot of stuff that like you will never fucking like. Super Mario 3, I've seen for like $90 before, and it's like, are you fucked? A game that literally everyone on the planet owned? It's like, well, we're going to adjust the prices because these drawings are very fucking rare, and this is a rare game. It's like, no, it's not. Don't charge for don't make something rare that ain't rare. GTA 3 should always be like $3. San Andreas should be like $5. Vice City $5, because there's a billion copies out there. Everybody had GTA. If you had a PS2, you had you probably at minimum you had San Andreas. I remember the last time I did a stream, I had that box of photos, and I looked through an entire box of photos looking for a picture of me holding Vice City when I was a kid, but I could not find it. And I talked to my mom the other day, and I was like, "Oh, one of these days, I'd like to just see, like, take your photos and see what you got and the scan and all that stuff because, uh, that'll give me an excuse to see if I can find that." And like, there's plenty of photos of like me in front of a VHS shelf and my brother in front of like all that shit when we were kids, right? I've actually posted some of those and shit. So everyone at least knew GTA. Yeah, GTA is like the must know. That's fucking crazy, man. Boys, I think I'm gonna shut her down because I'm getting kind of fucking tired and I want to watch some random shit. I want to watch some drawings and video essays and shit. So VZ, Angel Ripper, Cammy, Dead Recliner, everyone that stopped by tonight. Respect. Thanks for coming by, and potentially next Friday we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know in advance, and hope you guys have a happy New Year because it's gonna be the last stream of 2023. So it was a good one, and there'll probably be a video or two up before the end of the year completely, but we'll see what happens. So peace out, buddy.